people have been targeted by this government for far too long.
Australia should remain a place where no matter where you come from or how much money you or your parents have, everyone has the right to a good quality tertiary education, and everyone who works in a university has the right to be paid well and have a secure job, and every university has the right to be funded properly to make sure that the education that we get is a good one.
I think that the major problem is that there keeps being huge funding cuts away from education, but then they want to make ordinary students pay for it.
Yeah, I think it's a good start, as something that's been called on short notice after the budget. I think it's a good start, and hopefully, people here can go away, tell their friends. We've got a bit of media attention, I think, that lays the basis for things becoming bigger and, building more pressure.
So actually the quality of education is getting far worse. Over the last few years we've seen class sizes increase. We've seen at my university there were a huge amount of staff cuts a few years back. All of these things make education worse and make the quality of it worse for people. For instance, it's like we have less time now with tutors than we used to. The kind of tutor to student ratio is much bigger, so all in all it's actually like we're not getting the same kind of education that you would if those things hadn't been changed.
Education quality in Australia has been declining for quite some time. Precisely, I think largely because government funding to the university sector has declined. Well, it hasn't kept pace with the increase in student numbers and the expansion of universities. So public funding of education, higher education in Australia is one of the lowest amongst OECD countries. So, the system is moving more and more toward, I guess, an American style model where if you have enough money to pay to get into the elite institutions, you can get a very good education. But for everyone else, the quality drops.